Welcome to this series where we are playing the 7.5 update for Farthest Frontier, and the game's on pause because I want to talk about a couple of issues which with respect to how the game is going, plus give you guys a bit of an update as well. I'll start with the update and then I'll move on to the issues. Now, we are a year on from the end of the last video because I had a problem with the sheer amount of updates with respect to wood planks. And what I did was I played on just to try and get a few jobs finished because I couldn't plan or do anything else, because just continuously piling up the jobs just doesn't do anything to help the problem. Because if I show you here, I've actually got a positive number of labourers, and for a long time I've had a negative number of labourers. And I think if you got this, what happens is you just don't get things delivered or built, and that causes a problem. Now, another thing that happened while I was playing off camera was I got raided, and I had a few small settlements down here, and the raiders just swept straight in from this direction and flattened all these buildings. I don't know if it was out of frustration because they couldn't get into the inner core. I mean, they never breached the inner core as such. Things went quite well, but the biggest problem I've got at the moment, as somebody suggested in the comments, was upgrading the markets. Now the problem is I need 50 wood planks, and the problem is as soon as I get up to close to 50, what happens is and the problem is that I can't seem to get to 50, partly because we've got all these repairs that need one wood plank or odd wood planks, plus I've got outstanding work jobs. And of course another problem is that because I built I finally managed to finish the pub here, all these buildings are now upgrading, and you can see they all need 5 planks, 6 planks, so they're all upgrading across the whole board here because the actual pub finished. I've got no entertainer. I don't know if I remove the entertainer, whether that, because I've also got a problem with cost with this thing, and you can see I've got a lot of expenditure with respect to construction as well, because some of these buildings are all costing money. So I've got myself in a little bit of a tangle at the moment. But the only way I can see to get out of this is just to keep playing through, and hopefully things will sort themselves out. And even some of the actual upgrades buildings which I put down still aren't coming together. See, we've got the apothecary's shop here that needs 33. But what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to cancel that just for the moment, just to see if I can get to the 50, because I would really love to upgrade one of these markets. Now, another one somebody mentioned was storage, and you can see I've actually got quite a lot of storage in here. This is actually full because we can only hold 1,800, is it, or 2,000. So I really need another granary, which is something else that I need to do. So at the moment I've got overflow, but I think the situation may improve once if I can finish this warehouse. And it only needs 13 more days work. And I think this is one of the problems that you get. This large stockyard also needs to be upgraded. So that's a problem, and it is giving me a constant food shortage. And that's why I'm getting such a high level of spoilage here. So there's possible spoilage. And another problem is the sheer amount of meat I've got stored. When I've got 2 smokehouses here as well, we've got a little bit of space in the brick root cellar here, which is going to be quite useful eventually. The problem is just trying to get all the storage. But what I am going to do is trying a bit of an experiment, because some of these buildings, they're waiting for 3 types of food. In fact, well, they're all starting to upgrade. See, this one, it needs 2 food types. I do wonder whether putting food into the markets will actually improve the situation. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got quite a lot of cheese. We can put some milk in. We've got no. I'm going to leave the preserves on. I'm going to put fruit in because I think this is one of the food types. I'm going to put smoked fish and smoked meat, but I'm also going to put fresh meat in a little bit. Now, one of my, you say, big gripes with respect to the storage system is, to me, there's 2 features missing. One is the ability to set an upper limit to the amount that could be stored. Basically, you open this up and the game decides on how much it's going to put into these areas. And the actually, I'm not going to put fresh meat in there. Well, we got surplus fresh meat. And the other one is relates to this stockyard here, in the fact that you can't empty a stockyard. So I've been sat here waiting, but what I want to do is take a bit of an experiment. But let me just finish setting up these. I think this one were just put the more stable stuff in here, like smoked fish. Certainly going to put cheese in, mushrooms, nuts. I think fruit, because these are all stuff that's going to be here. We'll put preserved vegetables and preserves in as well. Wow, just put them all on, I suppose, without just not putting the fresh stuff in. Yeah, so I know we're going to take losses, but one, this will give me a bit of extra storage, and two, I think if the food is available to the resident, it might actually solve this problem with the fact that they need multiple food types, which seems to keep them happier. Now, the experiment I want to do is I'm just going to move this. Now, this has got 56 clay in, and I'm curious that if you move something, whether if that will get taken out. Now, what I want to do is, because I've got my what we call it here, the work camp here, and I'm wondering if I move this stockyard out to this area, as long as I can build it. Right, as it will. What I want to do is, I know it's going to be a little bit far out, but what I'm hoping is that if I can put a stockyard there and move it here, we might be able to get more resources from the mine and this area here. Now, another comment I got is related to this, and I've noticed it as a bit of a problem, and I think it will get worse as we push out, because we can go a long way. I mean, I don't know if I think it's difficult to tell if the map stops, but this map is very big. And one of the things I have noticed is traveling distance. And in the comments, somebody mentioned it in relation to hunters, and it was quite a correct observation. Oh, fishing is... This annoys me a little bit with the fishing. The further out the residents get, the less efficient they seem to be. And this is the reason why I built this suburb, but it was a bit of a mistake. It really needs to be walled in and protected. But there's not much I can do about it at the moment. We got a hunter out here. I think that was the work camp. Where's my hunters out here? Because I've got deer down here. Oh, I've only got one set of deer. I've got some boar. But I really need to defend this area. But at the same time, I want to get this stone wall built up. Now, I've actually emptied the work camp here because I think this is a waste of time. But what we got is some nice crop of trees over here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to relocate this building right over to here. I know technically it's going to be in the middle of nowhere, but I think it's going to be advantageous because I think having this here just isn't going to work as such. So I just want to move this out over here. Now, another question I got was down to why I'm just not upgrading the palisades. And what I've noticed is that if you've got the palisades set to upgrade, I can't remember now, I think these over here are set to upgrade. I thought I'd told these to upgrade. Let me just check. I'm sure I've... Yeah, see these. Now to upgrade, you actually use less stone. Whoops. Less stone, but I'm not sure if there's a bias within the game, but what I've noticed is that if you actually knock a palisade down or build a stone wall from scratch, the game seems to have a bit of a bias towards new constructions. Like here, I cleared this area and put the stone wall in, and I'm sure. No, I thought I'd set these to upgrade. But anyway, I think we're going to do that because I do need to. Yeah. I want to upgrade that wall there because This is the point you can see here. This is the point where the raiders broke through. And I think I also want to upgrade this area here as well. Get that done. But over here, we've actually completed the encirclement to this point. I do need to upgrade this point here, but I'm a bit reluctant to knock this wall down. I'm going to take a chance here. If I salvage this, you can see it now disappears. And what I can do is if I come in here, and we can just put that wall in there. I'm not going to prioritize. Oops, that I don't think that actually went in. Let me just check. So what you've got here, and what we're going to do is just let that run and see if that gets built with the knockdown. I know it's going to take an extra stone, but I'm not exactly short of stone at the moment. So I think that covers most of the things I want to talk about, because things are going reasonably okay, and I just want to fill this corner in because the raiders managed to get in here, but this tower, which I've upgraded, kind of had quite a big effect. Right, so I think that's it. What we're going to do now is just look at the trader. Just let the game run slowly. We can buy and sell logs. Very tempted to buy in some logs, but right, this is above average. We're certainly going to sell the items because I've got negative income now, so I've got to be a bit careful. Bricks, flour. I'm not seeing anything else here which is going to be useful. Now, the one thing I do need to work on is the fact that we don't have any beer. And this is the dilemma that if I put another building down, I think all I can do at the moment is just plan it. This is my kind of how can you say, wheat related area. So I'm going to put that in there, but what I am going to do is just suspend it for the moment. And what I'd like to do is put a dirt road down there just to make that in. The other thing I definitely would like to do is put in another granary, but again you can see this is where it gets expensive. Again, I'm just going to pause this one as well. I see that it got to 42 now. Then it got to 30. Now it's dropped back to 36. And this is the problem I've had with, because I really do want to upgrade this market. Okay, we got a new trader. What we got here? Buy my flour. Will it be below average? And it's only 2. Sorry, guy, I'm not going to sell you. Nothing in stock. Nothing in stock. Doesn't want to. Okay. Can I pull a fast one? If he will pay above average for sand and. So let me just see. So he will pay above average for logs. Are you selling logs? No, he's only selling above average as well, you sneaky guy. Yeah, we can sell the coats for a little bit of cash, and we can sell, what's this, sell that as well for another 225, and we can sell, this is, oh, we sold that for me, but we can also, this is, and sell the baskets as well, and that's about it. And I don't really want to buy anything. I want to hang on to my gold, and I think what we will do is transfer a little bit of gold back to the, because we're going to need it. Now another area that I need to think about is we need more wagons. We need more wagon shops, and I'm kind of wondering if I can get a wagon shop. Where is it? Again, it's Planksy. I mean, I really feel that. I mean, I've got at the moment. I've got all workers in here sawing wood, and we've got all workers in here storing wood as well. Right, we've now finished this store. You see, now we are storing grain in here, which is not a good idea, but we've now got that one finished. Well, I've got an idea. Where is the planks? Planks, transfer items. I'm going to put. Going to try and do is we're going to put planks into the trading station building. Build up quite a few of them. I know it's going to slow up my upgrades and repairs and everything else that I need to do. But the idea is that I will, if we can get, say, 50, 60 planks in there, what I might be able to do is then dump them back into storage. And what that will mean is that I can then possibly get enough planks for an upgrade. That's the idea anyway. The alternative is that I build another sawmill, but I'm not too sure. Again, work. This is full up as well. And of course, they're all taking stuff into here. So I'm from here. I mean, I really need to upgrade this one as well, but I'm wondering whether what I need here is possibly another root cellar. We've got a firewood splitter as well. We've got we're getting wood into here. I am considering. I'll just keep packing the wood in here. Let me just store it. Now, root cellar only needs logs, so I think if maybe we'll double down with a root cellar there. Just lost the heat stress. Yes, I know. Right, so are we getting how many? Okay, we've got some more candles that we can sell. 12 planks out of 30 in here now. Just looking, I don't want to sell the planks, but we're pushing out more candles and more. So I'm just gonna sell that. I know it's not much, but yeah, I kind of get a feeling that probably put more of these in, sell these. Now, another problem I have got is, or potential problem that's growing. You see here, I've only got 1,270 clay in there. So what I'm going to need to do is open up this new clay plate here. But my debate at the moment is whether to wait for this to run out or whether just to build a new one in place. Right, got to 40. Let's see if I can get there. Okay, we got a building being attacked. We need to deal with the bear. In fact, can I? Nope, not good enough. Just killed 2 of these. You guys get down there. Get rid of him. go back up here. Okay, we got a gap in the wall here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to prioritize this. That's getting a little bit out of control. I'm gonna speed the game up a little bit. Clay deposit here of 1,750. How much will it take me to put a clay pit? 15 logs. My instinct is if I'm going to build a new one, would be to put it here. Yeah, I think we'll put a clay pit there. And all my... Right, let me just get here. How many... Right, we've got 12 planks. Not working, is it? I may have to just bite the bullet. Oops. Sorry. Spotted. The roads. This has to be the A1 priority. Oops. This is the weak point in my defenses. We need to plug this gap here. So how am I off for workers? No, right, we're getting a surplus of workers. We've got a bit of accommodation coming in. We're a forager missing, which means that probably the forager was killed. I'm just trying to think. I've got a sawmill over here. Everybody is working hard. Still got these repairs that need to be done. Still got the upgrades. I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and put another sawmill in. Was it? Question is, where can I put it? It'd be great there, but that's negative. It's something that's not particularly very nice to put into. Don't really want to put it over here because I suppose I could put it over here because we could bring in logs from there. We could put a saw pit there. Take that round. Put it that way round. So we're just going to put a saw pit over here and see if we can get it. I mean, I have considered putting a work camp out here, but again, I'm not sure what's out here. So it's just, we got any spare villagers? Let's just find out what's going on. Right, there's water there. Because what I want is the density of trees so that we can get stuff. We're a little bit worried about the fact that I think this car now, I think we're take you up to there. Actually, no. That puts you right smack bang in the middle of a building. That might be a bit of a problem. I mean, the only use I can think of for... Oh, no, it's not in the max smack bang in the middle of a building. It can stay there. The only thing I can think of for the use of this car is quite literally what I'm doing now. It's a way of taking supplies to a location, but I don't really want food. Willow could be useful. I don't want wax in there. It's just trying to catch up is the problem. They were back to 29 planks again. I think I'll be honest. I've been more obsessed with respect to how can you say, I've been more obsessed with respect to the like iron and clay, but I think the one key resource that you seem to need all the time is wood. I am gonna end this road, I think. Can we extend it to no. Right. I think we're just extend that right to the edge and then put a road there. We'll put obviously a node there. Let it go that way. Okay, we'll go that way. Now, eventually, what I'd like to do is put in a field here because we've got pretty good fertility, but we've got brilliant fertility over there. But right, we've got 42 planks. Watch, wait for them to disappear. Actually, this might be an opportunity if I can find the planks. Right, we've got 30 planks. Right, can you drop the planks into the global storage? We've now sealed off this corner. That means that I've now got a wall all the way around. The weak point now is up here, but we've got lots of tower coverage here. So even if they break through these walls here, it will be a bit difficult for them to come in. What I do want to do is salvage that lot there because it's kind of blocks off this area. So looking good from there. Right, 69. 69. Where is the... This is where it tells me... And we've finally got an upgrade. Oh. Actually, I could be a bit sneaky here. I think this is one of the contradictions. This building is condemned. It's because I can't get anyone to come and repair it. Okay, maybe upgrading that wasn't... See, again, I really wish there was a way that you could actually prioritize and get things repaired. See, there's nobody in this at the moment. I can't get anyone into it as well. Now, if I don't get it repaired, it says 14 wooden planks. So come on, guys. See, what I'd like to see is some way that you could actually turn around and say, right, I want that building fixed, so that you can actually overrule the thing, because we've probably got the same problem here with the aviary. See, okay, we're going into winter. We got 13 months of food, but we're going to lose 8 in the next year. So we do need some more work to be done. Just come on, guys. Right, I'm just gonna let the game run and through the winter, and I'll be right back when the winter's over, just to see if I can, by doing nothing, whether I can actually get some of these buildings repaired. So I'll see you once we're through the winter. Okay, welcome back. We got through the winter. During the winter, the saw pit over here has been built, and you can see we've now got 61 planks, and things are moving forward. We got bits and pieces here, but we're still not getting these buildings repaired, which is really annoying. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do about this. See, they're all walking straight past this. It's almost like maybe there should be a road connection or something to them. Okay, new merchant has arrived. See what we got here. We are losing quite a lot of money at the moment, which is okay. We just need to wait for him to actually get in. I'm getting a bit fed up with this one. He's basically this guy's being upgraded, but it just seemed to be waiting for iron now. Right, we've got a new merchant, 2 merchants now. So what we can sell, we've got some baskets to sell. It's above that price. So, oops, I don't want to buy and transfer. I want to sell those items. Let's have a look at trader 2. Trader 1. He will pay above for the pottery. Certainly going to sell that. Beer. Got. Okay, let's go back to trader 2. Here, pay an average price for coats. So sell the coats. Get a bit more money coming in. Sell an average price. Oh, that is sell them. What can we buy from these guys? What's he selling? He's selling cattle meat. Here, buy beer. Nope. Okay. Okay, we need 16. We just need a repair team. Right, let me just have a look round. I'm going to prioritize this just to get this, but I'd like to get this finished for this part, so we're going to prioritize that. What we got here? Brewery needs 50. I think maybe we need to get the granary built, because what I'd like to do is move the wheat storage from here so that we can get things done. And I think while that's going on, right, we've now finished, well, virtually finished the wall here. Get that finished. And oops, there's another little gap there. Actually, I'm just going to prioritize this so that we can bring in this wall here. Now, we've got no defenses on this wall. This guy's bringing in stuff from here. I think what we'll do is we'll just prioritize that. But what I will do is I'll just put a gate there. Prioritize that. So we've got a couple of exits and entrances here for the fishing guy. I think he comes out and does a bit of fishing. So if we can get another grain store, in fact, I'm gonna get that off of there. Off the grain. Oh, snap. Yeah. That done. But we've now upgraded our market, and the market is having a pretty big effect, and that is actually increased our income a little bit. So if I could get this market repaired, I could get things done. I think we're getting plenty of logs coming in. We've now built this. I'm gonna build the brewery. I think we need to get something going in that direction. Now, I am thinking, right, we've got a bit of exploration out here. We've got another clay pit. We've got hawthorns. We've got stuff out here. But I'm not seeing the densities of trees that would justify putting out a workers camp out here. I mean, true, we got a nice pile of stone here, But I think, oops, sorry, I'm getting a lot of stutter now. I've what during the winter the workers camp over here. Finish what's up with this. No, there's no stones. Okay, well, I'm not worried about the stones. I couldn't care less about the stones. What I want is a nice supply of logs coming in here. We've got fishing net here. I think what I am going to do is we're going to do a little bit more exploration out here, because I want to find out what on earth is going on over here. I think this is going to be relatively important, and the next thing I need to do is think a little bit about how we're going to defend this area. So, and I'm going to go again just to save logs. We're going to put you there. I'm going to put oops, still on that. I'm going to run a wall down to there. What we're looking at is an area I know it's quite a big area, but come in about here. Housing shortage, yes, thank you, game. What I'm going to do is come in. Actually, we're going to go straight to the edge there, and then I'm going to put an entrance there, an entrance there, and an entrance there, and maybe an entrance just here. Let the workers come and go. Right, got a shortage. Reluctant to build anybody out here. I think what I will do is we're just going to put a house. It's never going to be brilliant, but I think if I put a house, a couple of houses just behind here like that, they won't go up to the highest level, but at the same time they might just go up high enough to kind of fulfill the accommodation. It's really frustrating. Right, we got a little bit of a corner here where we can put something. I'm just wondering whether we could get another root cellar tucked in this corner. But then again, what question is, do I upgrade or do I thought we might have a shortage of iron. Let me just see. Just make sure that we got spare people. So I'm just going to increase the workforce in the foundry for the moment as well. Is this being upgraded? What is this flag to be upgraded? No. I'm going to upgrade this section here. Is this being upgraded? Nope. I'm just going to upgrade. Got rats. Slightly outside the range. Right. We're nearly there, so I'm just going to prioritize that. So this is full. Well, it's not quite full, but we're okay. Right. One building I've forgotten about is the glass factory. We are now producing glass items, but we need coal, which is another issue. Oh, wow. It's a massive amount of lag. We produced any glass items yet? Yeah, we got 21 glass. Now, what I am going to do is set this up for... No, we're going to use our glass items. So it's time... Where is the preservist? Right, we need to get the preservist on action now. Probably going to miss this thing, but hopefully by next winter, be able to start preserving our fruit. Want to take a... Of course, we can't look in this one because it won't tell us. But we've got our new... Where are you? Market here. Just wondering... Maybe we don't need 2 people in it just at the moment. We got bread, food, and that in there. We got some raw materials. Items produced 336. So we are getting a little bit of food into this area here. Look, game, please. Repair it. Do something. Due to neglect, yes, but my whole workforce is just neglecting my core building. And I don't really want to build out here. Just, well, I suppose I could build out here and take a chance, but there's a good chance we will get raided. Oh, we got compost bin is filling up as well. Okay. There's a way you could automate this. Add the composter there. That means the other one is probably full as well. That's probably not going to help the situation very much. So just add the compost to that. That means I've probably got waste piling up. Yeah. Yeah, I think part of the problem is just this upgrade as well, because we've got the buildings that want to upgrade, but let me just wondering if I if I set one of these to going to prioritize one of these just to see if we can push that forward. I'm just wondering if maybe if I prioritize the upgrades it will work. But if any of you guys know how you can get these people to fix buildings, the very least what I wouldn't mind is some way of allocating to workers, say for in here, and you could say to people like builders, I want you to prioritize the I want you to prioritize the, say, repairs over building or something like that. I mean, that would be pretty good as well. But at the moment, we just don't seem to have any way to do that, unless I've overlooked. So if any of you guys know how to do that, feel free to chuck it in the comments, because it is a little bit annoying. Because, I mean, yeah, true, we're getting low on planks again, but then that's the nature of the beast. Another option would be is like you could click here and say, I want you to prioritize repairing this building, because I'm going to lose a market which is going to cost money to rebuild. for the sake of the fact that the game won't repair it, which is annoying. And I've got rats everywhere. I'll just get you into there because my everything is full up. Got no rats over here though. The problem is I'm almost like I need to keep this guy permanently on this area here. Right, let's just have a quick look at our resources. So we've got 15 months of food. Again, I feel that we need another smokehouse or something like that. I mean, we're producing quite a lot of resources. We've got 210 pelts. So I do wonder, can we just take a look at the buildings here? I wonder if we need another cobbler. And I don't. That's the basket shop. We've got 2 people working on the basket shop. Probably don't need 2 people making baskets. We now got a glass maker who's probably making the whole place look pretty terrible. The barn, how big's? I mean, we've got our. See, the cheesemaker's being damaged. I mean, it's not even an old building. We got the tannery, cobbler's shop. I think this is the candle makers. Got the weaver. Where's the tannery? Got the soap shop. Got 2 people making the soap. We got 2 people making coats. Maybe if I make it 3, we can use up some of those pelts and make them into something that's profitable. If I upgrade this, well, this says the upgrade cost for a root cellar is cash and bricks. We don't have a lot of bricks, but I think we're going to upgrade you. Okay. How are we doing over here? I think we need that well built. And we probably need this built as well, so that we can get that done. Right, so we're in the middle of winter. We got food, everything's going okay. My building here is just about to collapse, much to my annoyance, because that would probably cause me nothing but problems. We've now solidified this area here. We got a little bit of a gap here. We've got enough stone, so obviously I've missed the upgrade on that one. So all we need to do now is just fill in this area here. I'm just going to upgrade that, and then what that will do is give us a solid defense in this area. Clear that. Obviously I forgot to do it. I think what we will do is double wall here. So, but it's going to be a slow time. Double wall here. Right, we've got a hunter. So really and truthfully, you need a decent root cellar out here so that we can get there. Not enough food to last through the winter, but we got plenty of food. I think maybe we need a second person doing that. That a tree. Okay. Right, we've got our first large building here. We're making a little bit of cash. It's almost like this row of buildings here just doesn't want to become solid. But I don't really want to expand into this area at the moment permanently. These won't. Let me just. Okay, we got a new merchant. Don't want heavy tools. I wouldn't mind some more like halberds because we can't make those. We got 16 pottery. We can sell for 1600. We've got 145 pottery there, so I think. Okay, that's actually 100. What we got here? What we got here is iron ore. I want everything back in global storage. I want the iron ore turned into something valuable. We've got beer here. I think maybe put 30 beer in here actually and make that. I think we're. Oops, no. 2 gold ore planks. Okay. I think we've nearly wiped this guy out anyway, so what I do want to do is, I don't think I've got any staff in the brewery, have I? Oh. In the pub. Right. Right, I think I've run out of time on this video, so what I'm going to do is just give a scout round and see how things go. I'm just going to prioritize that because we got the money and we can pay for that upgrade. We've got this big store over here. It's got gold ore, it's got sand in it, and we got a second trader. We've just got the one trader still. Only got the one trader. I think what I am going to do is we're going to buy a lot of money. I'm going to buy some whole bucks as well. Just make my guys feel a bit stronger. Let me just. We got a little bit of an edge with the. Got raiders sighted. Okay. Where are they coming from? Okay. Now it's going to be more than just 17 raiders, but we'll do this raid and see how it goes. Because one thing I've noticed, it says 17 raiders, and then what we'll have is a load of raiders coming in from here. Look at that. And they're going to flatten this area again. $50 raiders sighted. Okay, we're in trouble. Well, we've got no problem here. We're going to need to build some towers here, aren't we? Flatten some buildings over here. Yep. Rebuild. Right, they're broken through. Right, they're now coming up to this gate. This is where they're going to die. It's quite surprising that the villagers can get through. And of course, here we've got the multiple towers here. So the internal defenses are working. Yeah, you're not gonna. Okay, close all. Is that it? Got them. This guy's dead. We need to rebuild this gate. Oops, no. Rebuild fortified gate. That proves that we need to get some defenses down here, probably in this corner, here, and here. They smashed their way through the palisade here, so we need to reinforce that. We're also going to need some towers here. We didn't lose any buildings here. How come we've suddenly dropped to 200? Oh, they've done it again. Luckily, rebuild. Prioritize. Yeah, this is going to take a little while to get this built here, but I think what we're going to need to do is just have a defensive area here. And of course, they've destroyed my food store here as well. Yes, I know I've got a housing shortage, but there's nothing I can do about it, game. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.